Welcome to Phoenix Raceway. Drivers are currently doing their qualifying. It's for the NORA Truck Series Championship here. It's called in kind of a last minute broadcast for these guys to help cover. So I'm very new. I don't know much information, but looking at this championship, four are Brady Motes, Brian Jones, Timmy Harper, and Josh Conover are the championship contenders currently right now. I believe they have about 3 minutes left qualifying time for them currently. Yes, a little bit under 3 minutes, but I will pull up some quick race info here. Phoenix Raceway, they just finished that race up here yesterday for the Cup Series Championship. Joey Logano took home that championship. So definitely a familiar track that drivers are at for sure, no doubt about that at all. But it is it's a weird track. It's definitely a hard track to run because, the turns are not really banked pretty flat overall. The driver's going to want to try to get in a little bit deeper than what they really should. They're going to be cutting the dog leg, that is for sure. No driver's going to get it down as low as they can pretty much. That can shave off a lot of time, but if you take it a little bit too aggressive trying to do that transition, that car will kick out from under you. I've had that happen so many times in the next gen, just being a little bit too aggressive with it, so drivers will have to watch that. Currently sitting on top of the board right now, however, it looks like Dustin Kaleba, I'm not butchering his name. The drivers that have the O next to their names also that you see on the board are currently in it for the owner's points. Let me get they have the lap number here. It is 150 laps. Wait, not 150 laps. That's the wrong schedule. I'm looking at mini schedules here. So I'm here. Sorry, it's 150 laps. I don't know why I had that wrong. So there's two stages, 54, 90, and then it's a sprint to the finish pretty much from that point on. For these guys here, have a special type of water. It's called black water. More than water, and it's just literally water that's turned black. I don't understand what the point of this is, but I may do with what I have pretty much, I guess. But this is being broadcasted in actually 4 different places right now. Ghost Racing Network on Facebook, Ghost Racing Network on YouTube, then IROC TV on YouTube, and the Hot Dog Stand Podcast on Facebook. So a lot of coverage for this race, that is for sure. Drivers have just finished their qualifying, though, so I will go on the grid, wait till they all get a paint refresh. I will bring up the starting grid, however, for these guys tonight. Get that off the side of the screen. So Dustin Kebla, hopefully I'm not butchering your all's names, was first. Timothy Harper second. Josh Conover third. Dalton Tucker fourth. Ronnie Norman fifth. Blade Timmons sixth. Dylan Walterman seventh. Brady Motes eighth. Ninth is Matthew George. 10th, Brian Jones. 11th, Kobe Reeder. Well, not yet. 12th, Christopher Heights. Hopefully. Jonathan Dougherty. Hopefully I'm not butchering y'all's names. Keegan Bitzer. Josh Thaxton. Jacob Drift. Jason Conover. Chad Engel. And Nick Giles. I'm horrible with last names. I'm absolutely horrible. So I'm probably getting y'all's names wrong. I'm very sorry about that. But that's the starting order for tonight's race. I'm going to wait until they all get on the pit road to give them all a paint refresh, because I know sometimes if they hop in a little bit later than I would, their paints will not catch up with me. I have to make sure that a lot of the times if I don't, some drivers will be like, yeah, I had this paint. And I'm like, well, I'm very sorry about that. I have to fix that for them, that's for sure. But yep, they have all loaded, so I'll give them a paint refresh now just to make sure on my end that everything is loaded correctly for them. So they're going to go white for probably about maybe half a lap, some of these guys, and then their paints will slowly start to load in. You're going to see a lot of drivers cutting that dog leg pretty aggressive, so it's something definitely to watch for. See them really diving down there. You're going to be, how aggressive do you want to be? Because you don't want to stay down there and enter that low. You want to kind of enter at a pretty arched angle, but pace car has pulled off. Extremely long restart zone here at Phoenix. Drivers have to wait forever to get back around the track for it. It looks like second place is blinking out. He was doing this a little bit earlier too in qualifying, I noticed. Charter has the flag in hand. We are underway here at Phoenix. Oh, hard contact. The 88. Nose first into the wall. The 14 is stuck. The 21 is involved. That was a vicious hit for the 14 and the 88. I'm not even sure what happened here, but that was some hard contact between these drivers. Oh, the 88 just, oh, looks like the 21 actually steps out. You see that truck stepping out right there on the bottom. 88 has nowhere to go. Looks like he overcorrects, goes right into the path of the 14. That 88 makes hard contact, nose first into the wall. The 14 actually gets stuck on it. That was vicious contact for those drivers. That was hard. That was very hard. Wow, that was very... That's a hard hit for all those guys. While they're doing this, I'm going to take the time. Lowered my sound a little bit earlier. No, I did not. So that might just be a little bit quieter than what it normally is for some odd reason at this track, I guess. It really seems super loud for me. And Brown, the first caution of the night, though. Not sure how their fast repairs work. They may not have a fast repair. Probably don't. Some leagues have actually kind of tended to get away from those now at this point. They just don't want them anymore, really, because it cleans up the drivers most of the time. They know that they just can't go in a corner and just send it pretty much because of that. They don't have it in their pocket. Yeah, it has some drivers that have connection issues. Looks like the 6 and the 99. Keep noticing the 6 is really bad under caution. Driving that FanDuel Ford. Looks like the 21. He did get involved. He hasn't came to pit road. You can see on the right, not on the left side of his truck, just kind of popped up just a little bit. Not a lot though. See it right there. Just very subtle damage on his truck. Ugh, that water is not good. It's not taste the best, but it is what is it. Actually, I will take this time to pull up the stream on YouTube on the other channel. I don't have permission to delete some of this stuff on somebody else's channel, so that is not good at all. I can manage that, but I can't. But pace car has pulled off. The 26 will lead him back to the green. 17 on his outside. That's Josh Conover. 26 gets a good jump. The 17 is caught pretty much sleeping at that point. He's going to cut down right to the bottom. Basically as low as he can, it seems. Guys pretty much swapping some positions here. The 45 cutting it as low as he can on the track. Taking the shortest way around. They're now 3 wide. The 23 on the outside is going to try to run that high line, get a good bite off the top. He's going to get a pretty decent one. Probably going to pull in front of the 45. Looks like, oh, he will. Kicks out just a little bit there. The 45's all over his bumper. Takes a look inside. 23 will probably, oh, it doesn't give him a lane, though. Doesn't get in there super deep. Give him a little bit more room. Sticks is having connection issues here. I'm not sure he is half the time. Got the 23 looking. He thought about the 2. Something happened to him. Might have bobbled it there just a little bit, but we got the 6. He's under fire from the 98 of Dylan Walterman. Trying to get in as close as he can. Now the 2 is going to give him 3 wide. He's going to cut down all the way to the bottom of the track. Take the shortest way around. Almost hits the wall going so low. And he's really getting down there. See the flames coming out of his truck, bailing out of the throttle, trying to get on the brakes as hard as he can. 6 kind of boxed in. This is where drivers kind of like, this is where it gets a little bit weird because you don't want to absolutely plow somebody who's in front of you. '26, he's not under super hard pressure. The 17 is going to keep on going there just a little bit. '26 just pretty much running that middle lane, letting it roll. Back here, these guys are kind of going at it, though. Looks like that's the 97, the 45 is trying to hold him off. 23's looking on the 90. I'm going to get these numbers wrong. 23 is looking on the 98, 98 since I did pretty high. It's going to hurt his exit just a little bit. 23's going to be able to pull a little bit closer to him. 23's going to cut it all the way to the bottom. All drivers cut it pretty close. The 26 is now just slowly edging out a lead over this 17, very, very slightly, taking him a little bit of time to do that, though. 23's a man on a mission. He's trying to get around the 98, and 98's not letting him get by easy at all. He's making it very difficult for him, holding the outside line, but that's also burning up his tires. The 45's going to get a good bite through 3 and 4. 23 all the way to the bottom says, I'm going to cut the track as much as I can. So he actually lost a little bit of time doing that. Got to send it in here. Just tried to pull a slide job on the 98. 98 still going to be just outside, and what that does when a driver's to your outside, you can't wash up to the wall like you need to. You're really scrubbing off speed. Those tires are starting to get hurt because he's having to put more wheel into it than what he wants. 26 still, though, has pretty much the same lead that he's had over the 17 so far. 45 might make it 3 wide here. No, he's too far away. 5's going to make it 3 wide. These guys back here are pretty calm. Not much movement is happening. 23's or 21's back here kind of, yeah, I'm here. I exist. I think that damage on his left front, though, is definitely hurting him. He doesn't have the turn that he needs at all. Gotta get that fixed. 23's now trying the move that the 98 was doing. He's going to try the outside. He's going to be able to roll that pretty well, too. Not sure if these guys are downshifting. Knowing the next gens, you downshift, you can get a really good run, but that also cooks your tires. The trucks are really high downforce. It's high downforce, low horsepower vehicles. Oh, that is. One of my overlays is wanting to mess up on me here. I'm trying to get it back to the way it should be. Like that one, it's mute. My mic is one to. I'll have to deal with that. It's like I had somebody blink out there. I went to go click on them and they disappeared. So I would like to see my multiple outputs just OBS, but it's not letting me have it right now. So I do know it is streaming us, so that's all that really matters to me. 67 when I dive at the bottom. It's the 97 who's having connection issues. That's who keeps blinking out on my screen. 17 has gotten around the 26 though. Maybe saved his tires just a little bit, knows a little bit more than him. Possibility some drivers are just a little bit better saving tires than others. It truly just depends. He has ran the fastest lap of the race. That was a 27:11, but it's only 17 laps in. The 26 could have maybe realized, you know, maybe I'm pushing just a little bit too hard right now. He's kind of like, you know, let's just wait. Let's wait here. I would love if this would show, but it's evidently not wanting to. 97's looking under the 98. 98's kind of been struggling here. I've definitely noticed that. I think really running that top has heated him up pretty well. It's just really cooked him at this point. Once you get heat in these tires, the heat just keeps building and it does not go away. To run them, it's a completely different line. That 97's going to try to kind of stick it in on the bottom. It's not going to hold at 98. It's really just going to get a good run out of the corner because he stays so high on the track. Makes them tuck in right behind him. 17 still is running fast laps, but the 26 just tied him that last time by 4 lap times. The 52 actually ran just 2 hundredths slower than him. This dude looks like he might have a better lap this time because he's definitely got a truck that I've noticed he's getting a pretty good bite around the corner everywhere, it seems. Guy's going on the apron as low as he can. It's the 67 and the 367. Looks like he's going to get the spot. The 3 just kind of washes up the track. Doesn't really hold that good line. He might get a run here. That 67 decides to give him a lane. He think he could have cut up in front. Decides, I don't want to quite just yet. Plays it a little bit nicer. That was me. I might have not been that nice, but that's his choice to do that. I would have been like, no, that's my spot. I want it. It's mine now. Now, the fastest laps of the race are being turned by pretty much top 5, almost, I'd say. That last lap, Conover was the fastest truck on the track. Now, they do have a stage break at lap 45. So, guys, I'm going to be probably hoping for that. I know there's already one that's hoping for a caution. That would be 21. So, he has some heavy damage. Looks like it's actually been a splitter too. Did not make that car turn at all. Like the 97 has a little bit of damage also, I think. Just catching a quick glimpse of him. Looks like he's got some, yeah, he's definitely got some left side damage from getting in the wall. It's pretty hidden from that paint scheme, but I can see it just a little bit. Really on his hood more than anything else is where it's noticeable to me. A lap around with the leader, Josh Conover. Hopefully I'm not killing his name, but I probably am, knowing how I am. So these guys go to stage break. 28 laps in. We're coming to 28 laps. We will take a very quick commercial break here. And we are back, coming on lap 30 of this race. Conover still leads at 26. Staying tough. He's not really fading a lot. He's just kind of poking his nose around. Letting the 17 know, yeah, I haven't left you completely at this point. The 7 actually cut so low, he actually registered as he was being in pit road. Sorry, 67 cut so low, it registered him being in pit road. The 88 has already called it a night. 14 has already left. These two made hard contact early on in the race. Surprised these guys aren't shifting on. That being said, these are 4-gear trucks. You only got first, second, third, and fourth. And reverse, of course. You want to be able to get back up sometimes, but some of these guys, and if it comes down to it, if their RPMs are low enough, they'll probably be shifting later in the race. It might take them a little bit to do that, however. Right, so far, pretty much just spaced out. Everybody's really battling each other. I mean, I got a little bit of stuff going on back here. Looks like the 25 and the 04 are going at it. The 04 looks like he's just going to go right by the 25. 25 might pull a crossover here. He cut down pretty hard. Looks like he will going to go pretty much to the bottom of the track, cut the dog leg. Not as aggressive as a cut, though, so he might not gain a spot that he needs. The 04 is going to be on the outside in the preferred lane, which is something weird to be saying at a flat, short track. The outside is the preferred lane sometimes, and that's just not normal to hear at all, really. Cars are currently pretty much about a second off the pace from the start of the race, so tires are going to be a factor whenever you come down and pit. Stage break, everybody's going to pit, and then the second stage break, everybody should come down. And then the sprint to the finish, do you go on fuel? Do you go on tires? How do you split that up? Guys, we want to do completely different things than somebody else. Got the 99 giving a little bit of a peek there. The 92 can get that spot. Sorry, the 6 truck. I don't know why I saw 996 for somewhere. Try to catch that 52. That 52 kind of fell back from this 26. Now he's coming back a little bit harder. He was a little barely slower, 0.01 slower than Dustin in front of him. I think Dustin would probably prefer, not to start on the pole, really to see where he was pace-wise more than anything else. As we have somebody who's having connection issues. The 52 is now gone. No idea where he just went. 17 is pretty much just kind of cruising at this point. I mean, he's not having to deal with anybody right now. Pretty sure this playoff format is a winner take all. I think. I'm not really sure. Of course, this was a last second thing. That's pretty much me guessing right now. Pretty much through all the cameras there. It really doesn't seem like at this point that 17, he's not, pulling away a lot. It's very slow. And the 26 is pretty close on lap times also. I mean, I think the 26 is going to have something for him. I think the 52 will also have something for him. These guys are pretty much, they've spaced themselves out from the rest of the pack under this green flag run here. Caution did happen early on. That's for a truck absolutely just being smacked into the wall. So one thing that I think will help the 52, you see him slide there. He moves up about half a lane starts running that middle lane, he will get a little bit better traction. Just trying to put the power down, really diming that corner off. I'm not somebody who likes to run the bottom because it's just so tight on exit. You're really putting a lot of wheel into it. This stage will end in about 4 laps for these drivers, however. That 23 might be trying to get one more spot. Might have to punt the 2 out of the way to get it, though. Keep on running it low. I thought he was going to get in the wall. Cuts it close. '97. He's gotten damage. I know there's 2 trucks, the 97 and the 21. They've got damage, so I think when they come down pit road, they're going to take all that optional that they can. I'm a driver that if I have any optional damage and it's early in the race, you know, might as well. Now, we'll get you back in the pack and maybe cause a little bit of issues, but I'm somebody who would rather prefer that. Looks like the 88 might have gotten in, the 98 might have gotten in the wall there. He has. You can see that stripe on the side of his truck. Looks like he's just nicked it more than anything. It doesn't seem too bad of damage. I might take that back. Kind of actually has shown the front of his tire more than anything. He's definitely pancaked it. Probably got a little bit tight off exit. That 26 runs really wide. Wider than I think he probably meant to. '25 and the 12 are going at it back here. This is pretty much in the very back of the pack. The 25 has some damage. So does the 12. So these guys might have been leaning on each other, getting them a little bit roughed up in the back of the pack because of that. As the caution comes out, that is the end of the stage. The 17 will win it. 26 second, the 20 or the 52 third, 99 is fourth, and the 6 is fifth. 6 hasn't moved at all from where he qualified, so he's not had a horrible run, hasn't had a terrible run. I just had to delete some things on my end, my YouTube. Drivers, or these bots that come in here are definitely not something fun to deal with. His car will pull out. I believe pit road, it might be open this time. If not, it'll be open next time by. Are all going to take 4 tires and fuel, no doubt about that. Saw a tire fall off. They fell off about a second. It's a big difference at a track like this. Drivers, however, will need to be clean in and clean out their pit stalls. You will see some people stay to fix the optional that they have. Yeah, well, I am very sore. Good Lord. Bringing the stage winner after he pits here. I don't want to bring him in while he's down pit road at all. Be a little bit annoying to him, if I had to guess. So everybody's pretty clean in so far, not clean out because they haven't had to pull out yet. I think that 25 and that 12 were going at it. There's no way that those drivers weren't hitting each other. It's like the 17. He's going to win the race off pit road. The 26 has a slow stop. He's going to lose 3 positions because of that. So a slow stop for the 26. He actually did spend about a second more down pit lane. So that may have been where he picked up that extra time and lost him 2 positions here. We'll bring in, if possible, the 17. There's a lot of people in here. Holy crap. Flat line, I gotta remember that. Hey Josh, this is Bryce in the booth. Got a copy, man?
I got you.
Man, so you won that first stage. How does the truck feel so far?
It's actually not that bad. Track changed a little bit from practice, then we went into daytime for qualifying, and obviously it's different, you know, going from middle of the day to 7 o'clock at night, but kind of depending on your line and where you're at on the track, you know, either be tight or loose.
Yeah, it kind of throws a wrench. The drivers think, oh, it's going to be a day race. No, it's night race. Really can't prepare for that, but you are in the championship 4. What do you think you have to do to take home the win here tonight and the championship also?
Just kind of got to manage the right front. I mean, just kind of trying to pace myself off of Kleba there. He's running for me tonight for owners, and the 26 is in the owners final four, but he runs Xfinity for points, so he's got, I think, like close to 10 wins or something over there this year. So just kind of trying to pace off of him and Dalton. They're basically the top two guys we have in the league. So like I said, just trying to keep the right front on it. I mean, you don't want to get too tight and, you know, put yourself in the wall, and so I could just kind of manage myself over the other final four.
All right, man, I know you're about to go green here soon, but I'll let you go. Hopefully I will see you, winning this next stage, and especially in Victor Lane with that championship, man. Good luck.
Thank you. I hope so. Last year I led most of the first stage and then lost it to Kleba, and then didn't lead another lap and lost the championship. So hopefully we can not have a repeat of last year and keep it up front.
Yeah, man, well, good luck with that. I'll let you go now.
Thank you.
It's Josh Conover. I believe it's yep, there we go. See, he is back with his team. That is a huge team. That is multiple drivers there. Pace car is going to pull off here, however. 52 to the inside of the 17. Some drivers. And 97 has more damage. What? How did he get more? I don't know how he got more damage, but evidently he has. Coming to the restart zone here. Extremely long restart zone here at Phoenix is the only thing that's super annoying about this track, but can't be done about it. Enter the Geico restart zone now, and we are back underway here at Phoenix. Gets a good jump over the 52. 52 is probably going to take it as low as he can. Trying to stay close to that 17, but these guys are fanning out back here. Using all the track they can. 99 drifts a little bit wide. Might have gotten a little bit loose there. The 2's going to have a good bite in the bottom. See if he can clear the 99. He can't. 2 is under the 99. The 23 is under the 67. Tries to maybe get a little bit of a look on the 45. 45 pops down in that bottom lane. Doesn't let him get a look from that. Guys on fresh tires are going to be going for it. That's for sure. This is where it separates the drivers that know how to save their tires and the drivers that don't. But the 26, he's under attack from the 52 on the outside. 52 has that preferred lane. The 26 gets a little bit loose. You saw it rear end kick out on his truck. Had to really get out of the throttle and save it there. 99 has the preferred lane, so he might lose 2 positions. Going to take the shortest way around the track. Try to stay side by side with the 99 so he doesn't lose too much time on him. 99 is going to be able to pinch him down. The 45 is going to be able to roll that outside on the 2. See how you can just see how these guys roll that middle lane with somebody on the bottom. But 26 actually has gotten to the outside of the 99. Might have crossed him over. What a pretty smart move there. He's going to be to the outside, but he's not going to be close enough to really mount a run or mount a challenge to him. Guys back here kind of calm down a little bit. The 04 is trying to go under. I believe that's the 90. That's a 21 there, sorry. Had the wrong number for a driver. Looks like this is kind of a big, this is where most of it's happening. We got the 2, the 26, 54, 67, 23, and 99. 99 is ahead of this pack, but that 2 is really trying to get this spot from the 26. So it's going to be hurting the 2's tires, and I don't think he realizes that as the 99 disappears, reappears. Houdini pulling a magic trick out of nowhere. Who hops up, see if the 26 does. He might get in there. Oh, he gets him actually. Realizes I don't want to rear end the 2. And just swings it high on him. The 23 is trying to go to the bottom. Thought about making it 3 wide, I think, there. Probably like, let's not do that just yet. Actually, let's go in there deeper. 45 is now under the 26. He will actually pull ahead in the corner. That's surprising. 26 might be actually letting them go. Deciding, you know, I don't want to really fight you right now. There's no point in doing it. I don't see the benefit of me doing this. At 17. Hasn't been able to set sail, though. That 52 is kind of holding on to his bumper. Now, these trucks do have a little bit of a draft factor, too. So if that 52 can stay, then I believe it's about 6/10 on most of these cars. I know the next gens are pretty hard to kind of calculate that, but 6/10 is when you can really catch the draft. And he's staying in it, but these guys are going at it back here. This 54, the 99, the 26 have not left each other alone. For about the past 5 laps, just swapping positions right now. just going at each other. 54 tried to cut it low, just wasn't able to get down as low as he needed to. For the pass at 26, got a little bit deeper in there. I thought he was going to go up and kind of clean him out, but he didn't. Able to keep it low on the track. As my whole body hurts, good Lord. Everything is in pain. 21 trying to get under the 98. 21 looks like he has somewhat fixed his damage. And 98, you can see, yeah, they definitely fixed his damage on his truck. Not as many scrapes on the side as before for him. This 52 is just hanging around. I mean, he's just hanging around the 17. I think if this 17 got back in the pack, I think that'd make it maybe a little bit of a difference for him. I'm not sure how much, but I think he would have to fight. You know, because some drivers like being in the pack, some drivers don't. I'm somebody who's fine, you know, either way. Actually kind of prefer being back in the pack. The pass people make you feel good. I do this race for fun half the time. Actually starting the back in most races that I do. That 52, he's getting the dirty air, but he's also getting that time benefit from right behind this guy. He's also stretching his fuel. Of course, they're going to have another stage break at lap 90, so they won't be running their tanks completely dry. So that's one thing, you know, if you watch NASCAR, you're either a fan of or you don't like. I watched NASCAR when they didn't have stage breaks. It was pretty much go. If there's a caution, that's the stage break. Somebody wrecks, that's stage. If there's debris, I was an old school, you know, there's only a caution for a wrecks or debris or something happened on the track. I do think adding stages have definitely made it a lot more interesting. NASCAR's pretty much trying to appeal to an audience, make it as interesting as they can. Restarts are always fun. 26 is going to try to go under the 45. 45 is going to hang tough on the outside, not let him get the position. See what the 26 does. He's probably going to cut down to the bottom. Looks like he will try to get far away from that 54 and come back up the track. Stays pretty low. He could get a little bit closer to that 45, get a little bit of a wider arch. He's trying to pull a slide job on the 54. He's there. He's clear. Oh, he's barely clear. 45 has a choice. Do I try to pass him going into 3 here? Dives down to the bottom. 52 he's just not leaving this man alone. He's just kind of being a thorn in his side right now. 26 finally passed that 45. Now he's going to set his sights on the 99. Timothy Harper actually gets a little bit close, maybe a little bit too deep. See how he's kind of washed up, but he gets a pretty good bite. Going to put the power down. 99 disappears, and he's back on the track. This is 25 and the 12. I think these, I really do think these two went at it earlier in the race. I don't think that they got that damage from hitting the wall. I think they were kind of beating and banging on each other, but this 26 is now slowly picking his way through the packs and taking him a little bit. He's going to actually be in the bad position here. The 45 might get to his outside. No, he hops right up in front of the 45. Crossover move pulled by Jones. 26 has the preferred lane, though. He'll be able to get a run down the front stretch. Cut the dog leg just a little bit. Tucks back in with these guys. He realizes I can't really run the way that I need to. Doing that, it will burn up your tires a little bit, and especially, I don't think it's really, you know, evident with these vehicles, but you do this in the next gen and you jerk that wheel down there, that car is going to kick out very aggressively. Go on board with 5 different drivers here for 5 laps, something I do pretty much in most of my broadcasts. We got that 45 hanging that rear end out and randomly select somebody. We'll go on board with them for a lap here. that was on board with 5 different drivers there. Currently looking at 3 of Matthew George, currently running inside the top 10, occupying that 10th spot. That 52 is not leaving this 17 alone. He's just hanging right around him. I think he's kind of just toying with his food right now, kind of playing with his food at this point. Currently, if I had to guess on what he's doing. These guys pretty much have been wrapped under a blanket. Back here, however, 2:26, 99, 54, 23, and the 67. We can maybe add the 6 into that, possibly. Got some guys that have connection issues here tonight. This is actually pretty bad tasting water. Oh Lord, what is this water? It does not taste very good at all. But it is what it is. Can't do anything about that. Actually, I can. I can just throw it away. .26, he's trying to make a pass on the 2 now. Going to try to pull a little bit of a slide job. Gets in front of him. He will get the position, so that will move the 26 up into 3rd. That 99 got in there really, really deep. He did not mean to do that. I saw that front end of that truck really pick up a lot more than it should have. A lot more than it should have. 45 is going to try to go under the 99. He's not going to be able to roll. He rolls it pretty well, but he's just on the inside, and that's just a lane that you don't want to really be on. But he holds pretty close to the 99. Almost a little bit of contact between the 2. 45 gets in there. I had to lower the limiter just a little bit. That 52, he's kind of there. He's running almost, actually barely a little bit faster, but pretty much identical lap times between these top 2 guys. Currently, you see 28, 29, 28, 27. That difference is very, very small. I believe he actually might be a teammate of the 50 or of the 17. Let me check that. Very high possibility that he is. He actually is not, so I have that completely wrong. Yes, actually, I just looked at it. Championship is decided like real life. Highest finisher will win the championship. Let's get out of my shot. Bots get in the chat. Don't make any sense half the time, but it is what it is. 67's under attack from the 23. 23's not going to be able to get the spot on him, though. Oh, the 2. That 6. The 6 got extremely loose coming off of 2. That truck really wanted to go around. He said, nah, cuz I'm going to wrangle it. He's got some right side damage from hitting the wall. Right side damage seems to be a common theme. It seems like almost every driver has it. I don't think I've saw really one truck that doesn't have a mark on it. Make sure that the stream is going the same way. Yes, it is. Trying to look at 4 multiple sources here just to make sure the stream is performing the way that it should be. I don't want it to be behind or stopping on anything pretty much. At 26, looking at his lap times, he's actually running faster than the top 2, but he's 3 seconds behind, 9 laps till stage break. I think if you're the 26, you might start experimenting here, seeing what your truck will do. See how hard you can push it, knowing that you're this late into a run, because I think they're going to split up this last stage, or this sprint to the finish after the stage. pretty calm throughout the pack at this point, really. Everybody's kind of gotten spaced out. Even those guys that were going at it aren't going at it as hard as they are now. That was weird. The 23 and the 6, identical paint schemes. Got me a little bit confused. But I'll make do with it. I was like, what? 98, he's actually pretty far back. He is currently sitting 12th, and I want to make sure who's in the championship. So we got Brady Motes, Brian Jones, Timmy Harper, Josh Conover. So 21 struggling. Jones is struggling also. Harper, he is, let me see where he is. He's not struggling too bad now. 17 of Josh, he's definitely having a fun time up there, not having to worry about anything really besides the 52 being all over him, not leaving him be, wanting to come talk to him. The 17 is trying to run away. .67 trying to get under the 45. 45 is going to have the preferred line though, see if he can get a good run on the outside. Not a terrible one. Oh, they almost made contact. Thought it was going to be a netcode incident there. 67 definitely ran him tight. It was not giving him a lot of room. 45 going to try to hang on the outside of the 67. Okay, these guys are running each other extremely tight. That 67's almost leaning on that 54. Sorry, 45. Surprised they haven't made contact. 45 actually puts himself on the wall, trying to get as close up to the wall as he can. Doesn't want to be hit by the 67 below him. You know, the 23 is just kind of looking at this. He's like, can I get by y'all? I don't want to be behind you currently. Finally get past in the 45. Might be under attack from this 23. 23's not going to really shove his nose in there. It actually decides to back off. He actually backs off a lot. But next time by, they will get the green and white. Yes, green and white check. No. Not sure what flag they get for stage. But it will be the stage break. The 17, he will win the second stage. But that 52 has not left his side at all. He's been pretty much glued to him at this point. Not letting him move away from him. Actually, might be next time by. Yep, nope, there is a caution. That's going to be the stage break. 17, 52, 26, 2. Sorry, 2. And the 99 of Timothy Harper. Be the top 5. We'll actually get. We got Brady Motes. We'll be in Brady here when they go into pit, knowing that he's another championship driver. Gonna have to catch the pace car, however. Driver's going to take 4 tires and fuel, pretty much no doubt about that. This is almost a money stop, I'd say. I'm not sure how their fuel's going to work. This could be the money stop that wins the race. So they're pretty clean in their pit stalls. 25 stayed out. He's going to get the wave around. Put him back on the lead lap. 17's actually might be the first one off the pit road. The 52 might beat him out. Nope. Oh, that was close. 52 almost beat the 17 off of pit road. Brady Motes didn't have a horrible pit stop. Didn't have a good stop, however. Kind of there. We'll actually bring in... Let's actually change the driver. We'll bring in the 99 of Timothy Harper instead. Hey, Timmy, this is Bryce in the booth. Got a copy, man?
Yes, sir, I do.
Man, so you're sitting third right now. You had a pretty good pit stop there. You know, what do you think you have to do to go and catch this 17, though? Because he's been the guy to catch so far here tonight.
Yeah, I gotta save my tires a little better and try not to race everybody that comes up next to me. Just go ahead and give them the position and then just try to save a tire and run them down in the long run.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. I mean, this is going to be a little bit weird because if caution comes out in the middle of this, I think you guys are probably going to end up taking tires. But, you know, man, how's the race gone for, you know, so far? Because I know you've had to fight with some people a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's been decent. I mean, I feel like I got decent speed. Like I said, I just gotta try and save the tire a little better, and hopefully I can get a long run speed here. But there's a caution. I mean, I don't know. We just have to play it out.
You know, just have to see cautions. Don't any caution from now on isn't unplanned once they're going to kind of be up in the air, man. But hopefully I will see you take home the championship. I'm going to let you get back to your team, man. But save those tires and you'll be there at the end. Good luck.
All right, appreciate it.
That was Timmy Harper. Have to drag him all the way down here. Give me a minute. There he is. So he's now in his group that he should be in. Pace car is off the track. The 52 and the 17 in the top row. The 99 and the 67. 99 is fighting for a championship. So is the 2 truck. He's in that third row. He has the 26 below him currently. This will be a sprint to the finish pretty much. A little bit longer than each of these stages. Who can save their tires the best? That's what it's going to come down to. 17 gets a good jump. The 52 caught sleeping just a little bit. He's going to cut right down to the bottom of the track. The 17 does. He's got fan out behind him, trying to go 3 wide on the track, using all the retail that they have. 99's in the middle lane. He's got the 26 under him, drifts up just a little bit. The 23, we got him loose. The 99 gets tapped by the 26. The 97's into the wall also. Looks like it happened more behind him than anything else. See what happened back here. This is where it really started to happen. He just tries to put the power down and the rear end kicks out. The 12 is also loose. Barely avoids hitting the pit wall. The 25 is loose also, so the drivers just ran over a lot of stuff. We'll see how hard of contact the 99 made. It didn't seem like it was super hard, so it may have not hurt his truck too much. Go and see right here. You see 26 has nowhere to go. 99, he's going to go into the wall. See what his damage looks like. He's got some, definitely has some left front damage. See that 25 got actually lifted off the ground. So these guys are going to come into pit, and the 99 will. 18, 12, 04, and the 97 come down pit road. Oh, I didn't, sorry, Chris. I just saw your YouTube message. I have SDK over up on that screen, so I can't really see much, but thank you for telling me that. I normally have a tablet pulled up, but I don't have it sitting right next to me. I need to get, need to get that actually. I actually go and grab that here. Actually, let me just slide over and get my tablet. Oh, I just broke it. I don't understand how this tablet does not die when I leave it on for like a whole week. I mean, it does not make any sense to me. It just doesn't die. It won't die. Let me make sure. I've got to go through all this. This is a lot of stuff. Hold on. Oh, Lord. General number 8. Wait. Yeah, so there you are. I might ask you a couple questions because, no, I was last minute, literally last minute. I'm from Ghost Racing Network, and I'm just kind of a part of a bigger thing that Brian does, and he asked if anybody could do a broadcast, and I said, sure, might as well. Extra money in my pocket. Also get to broadcast more. I actually have to broadcast our college basketball game here on the weekend, so that'll be fun. Half the time, I'm looking around for stuff because I've either misplaced it. I'm a college athlete also, so I'm literally rushing to do half the stuff, and somehow I managed to do it. Sometimes I don't. It depends more than anything else. How is this thing not dead? That's 16%, and I haven't used it in more than a week. And it just ripped my headset out. Your broadcast is over here fumbling and everything else. Who cares? Whatever. Might as well just go ahead and break it. Facebook market. I'm everywhere. I'm literally everywhere right now. I'm sorry. Beating and banging. You can hear stuff dropping on the floor. Shattering. Luckily not so far. See, how's the 99 look here, though, however? So he does have... I think his chance of this championship is over with that left front damage. These trucks are so just aero sensitive that any amount, it really does hurt a lot. And the Xfinity cars are the exact same way too. I prefer the next gens because you can literally throw that thing in a pit and beat it with a hammer and it will still drive out. But pace car is pulled off, so enough of me ranting here. 99 is still trying to catch the pack. He has actually caught the 97 in the very back. 17, 67 on outside, 52 and the 2. And now he has a shot also. Gonna enter the Geico restart zone here. And now 50 or 17 fires off the 67. Gets a pretty good jump also, but the 52 has a clear lane to the bottom. 45 cuts down. Trying to get to inside the 52. He might actually send it in here just a little bit deeper than what he needs to. He gets side by side with the 54 or 45. They're now 3 wide. The 52 in the middle. The 67 on the top has a third lane. 52 cuts down to the bottom. 45 just passed them both, but he might be put 3 wide here again, going into the entrance of 3. Holds that bottom, burn off his tires. He needs to get around this 67 as fast as he can. The 2 cuts down to the bottom. Also 45 goes down just trying to get past. He needs to get past this 67. He's not getting it done, though. It's burning his tires. The heat is building up, and it will continue to build up. If he can't get past him, he's going to have to send it in one of these corners and hope he can get clear. 52 is looking at him. That 67 is just hanging on his door, not letting him get away. The 52 cuts down to the bottom. He's actually pretty close to the 45. 45 now has to worry about the 52 behind him. This 17, though, looking in his rearview mirror, he's like, yes, please do this. Please battle each other. Please burn your tires off. That's what he wants to see. This 45, now this isn't a playoff truck. This is a 67. He might have to kind of rustle him up a little bit here to get him out of your way. And if I was him, I wouldn't be against doing that as a 23 gets loose. Goes down to the bottom. He's able to save it. The 2 splits him 3 wide for just half the second. 2's trying to get around the 6. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. How can water taste bad? I don't understand. How can you make water taste bad? What? At 99, yeah, that 99, I had just talked to him back before it went green. He said saving his tires. Now he has to save his truck because that thing is beat up. 45 still having to deal with that, it's 45. I keep wanting to say 54. 45 still trying to deal with that 67 in front of him. If I was him, just punt him. Get him out of the way. Just give him a little bit of a bump. Don't spin him. No, give him a little Ross Chastain. Give him a little tappy tap out the way. Tries to pull a slide job. Not going to be clear. 67 is going to have the power to put down on the outside. He has kind of broken even with him, though. If I'm the 45, you know, I almost run that 67 as high as I can get him up on the track. And get up close to him in the corner. Don't let him cut down. Get right on that quarter panel. Make him stay up there. Make him get in the dirty part of the track. He tries to get a little bit into the throttle. It's not going to help. It's going to make him tight in the middle. No rotation because of that. This 17's been able to pull out to almost a 1.5 second lead because of these guys swapping with each other. Just not being able to get away. It's the 45. The 2's just kind of watching. He's like, yeah, you can do this. I'm fine with this. You know, you can go after each other. I don't care. He's like, yeah, you all do that. You all have fun. I know that he's like this. He sees a 67. He's like, "Are you kidding me? Just hit the man." Is what he wants to do. Oh well, I didn't realize that, Chris. No, I said bump him. I did say bump him. I didn't say wreck him. So if Brian spins, that is if he spins though. Now it's 50-50. Take a chance. Send him. Move him. Get him out the way. I know most leagues do that, though. And that's a kind of normal caution to do. Or normal thing to do. At 45, you can see now he's changed up how he's attacking this 67. He's trying to get to the outside of him. He realizes, I can't get to the outside of him. He might have gotten him now. I think he has finally gotten the nose on the right quarter panel of the 67. 67 is going to fight him extremely hard, but that 45 now has a line that he wants. Now, how much of a fight is this 67 going to put up? He's been a pain for this 45. He has not let him go. He actually might pull ahead here. This 45, if I was a 45, I would be absolutely furious at this 67 right now. He hasn't done a thing wrong. He just can't get past him. It's like Ryan Newman, like passing a kidney stone. It won't go. Oh, he's trying to get actually net codes there. Make a little bit of contact. You saw the 45 jumped. Going to stack him up. Now the 2 is going to go after the 45. These are 2 championship drivers. The 2 actually kicks his rear end out. Just a little bit. A little bit loose. Almost makes contact with him going up the track. Actually might have made a little bit of contact looking at the 2. My whole body hurts. Everything hurts on me. Oh, we got somebody around. I can hear the tires screeching. That's going to bring on a caution. That's the 52 of Dalton Tucker. Oh, there's contact here. Somebody got punted. Aha, punted. Oh, net code. And 23's loose. He actually never touched him. He never touched the 52. It says they crashed, but he never made contact with them. Oh, this chase. I don't think they... Yeah, that looks like that's a net code because there's a gap there, and it looks like the 52 got loose because of that, and the 2 had nowhere to go. Just kind of hits the 23 barely. Also, 2 actually is able to avoid that wreck. Just goes down to the bottom. But decisions. Do you come down pit road? Yes, you do. Everybody's going to come for tires here. So net code brings out that caution. Not sure how they deal with those. Have to find out. Might as well see. As surprisingly, out of all these broadcasters, I was the only one that responded. Odd. Okay, I'll do it. Whatever. It is what it is, man. Ooh, who was that? Really? Okay, I didn't think to see that there. This will be 4 tires. Maybe fuel also, possibly. It's up in the air. See what happens. There in the wall. Put him in the wall. He put him in the wall. 21. He's off. Ooh, he did 4 tires, or he did 2. 9-second pit stop, so that's 2 tires for him. 60. Oh. Oh ho ho. The 17 now has to go fight some guys in front of him. He hasn't been in this position the whole entire night. And you got 2 people who are hungry behind you. You got the 45 and the 2. These guys are going for a championship. They want to win this race. They're going to do what they have to win. Hopefully that doesn't mean take him out. Maybe pull a Daniel Hemrick. Just lean on him. See where the 99 is. 99, he's in pit road fixing all the damage that he can right now. I think he's actually, yeah, he's 1 lap down. But his chance to win is pretty much gone at this point, it seems. 21 was involved in some early... Ooh, about to spill my water. I didn't realize they had the choose cone. Yeah, I know they had the choose cone implemented early on in some iRacing stuff, and I know they had some real issues with it. When you go into it, drivers pretty much like disappear. So they disabled it. I didn't know this league had it enabled. Just joined tonight. Emergency call. I answered it. Thank God I get paid for this stuff. Wait. Oh, I hate people on social media. They make my brain hurt. Oh, they do custom. I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that. I don't understand how some people can be like decimal point IQ on social media sometimes, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Don't hit the cone. Don't you dare hit that cone. Oh, I see what they're doing now. Okay. That's their choose cone. That's very creative. That is very, very creative for sure. Using the pit road cone to do outside or inside. I never would have thought to do that. 21's going to have the preferred lane on the restart. He only took 2 tires, though. The 67 on the bottom. The 17, 45, 97, 52, 26, 6, 3, 12, 23, 18. Yes, how am I naming these guys? Car numbers, at least. That's amazing. I'm pretty smart. Big brain time. 21's going to come into the Geico restart zone here. Start is on his control. Execute order 66, he says. He gets a good restart. 67 holds up that bottom lane. Oh, the 45. Do you do it right here? From the 45, do it. Send that thing 3 wide. Go in there. Decides not to. 21 washes up the track, holds up the 17. 2 tires, I think, are not going to pay off. 67 kicks loose just a little bit. Oh, you can see the 12s around now into the wall. He comes back up in the track. He actually saves it. Might have just gotten clobbered by somebody. He did. The 25 just drills him. The back up. Oh, he looks like he got the bump by the 17. Move the 21 out of the way. You see here the 45. He's in the position now. He would win the race or the championship if the race ended like this. As Jonathan has just crashed, he jumped to the pits. However, they're leaning on each other. 2 into the 45. The 2 is now loose. 45 in the middle of the pack. 2. This is a huge crash. Clog in the middle of the track. Multiple cars involved in this incident. The 2 leaned on the 45, and the 45 actually got away from all of that. We'll go back here. We'll look at the 2. You can see the 2 leans on the 45. Tries to get... See him right there. He starts to lean on it. Makes a little bit of contact. And then it looks like he just keeps his foot in the throttle and gets sent around after that. The 6 avoids it. But this is a big, big pile up. This is... Look at that. The whole track right here. Nowhere to go. Literally clogged. This is 1, 2, 3, 4... Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 trucks right here parked. There's nowhere to go. The 18 tries to slow down, gets hit by the 04, just back into snaps right on him. 99 just squeaks in the middle. These guys just come to a stop. The 2 just tried to keep his foot in it. 18 actually backs into him there. Might want to get going again. The 2 actually leaned on the 45. and just make some slight contact with him. I think he kept his foot in it more than anything else, but I do want to go back to when it looks like the 21 got moved out of the way here. I think he got, oh, he might have gotten a little bit of a bump. I want to make sure. There are some guys down pit road. This is before. And nope, he just wobbles right there. You can see this. He just wobbles getting in the corner. I thought he got a little bit of a tap in the rear end. But now, how bad is the damage on the 2? The 2 did not come down pit road. He'll probably come down pit road next chance he gets. And that truck is destroyed. I think it's drilled. I think it's smashed in. Oh my God, they absolutely just took each other out there. Oh no. Oh good heavens, young chap. This water tastes terrible. It is absolutely disgusting. At 17, he's got some heavy damage. Wait, hold on, where's the 99? Oh my gosh. Now the 99, he's back in the picture now. I thought his chances were over. Now if the 45 messes up, he's going to win the race. Yes, indubitably, this has now gotten very interesting to this point now. Luckily, I don't talk like this when I broadcast sports, or real-life sports. I have to talk completely different. But it's on iRacing, so I can say whatever I want half the time. 18's down pit road. 26, 97, 25, and 88. 88 has evidently just kind of left the race. He's just been sitting there the whole time. Up. Why are these not skinned? But y'all are new. This is being broadcasted in 4 different places. The Hot Dog Stand on Facebook, IROC TV on YouTube, Ghost Racing Network. I am from Ghost Racing Network, so this is technically my stream. But I agreed to broadcast it to another channel to help them, which I think the broadcast actually bailed last second, so this is Ghost Racing Network stream. It's labeled as Ghost Racing Network on it, but I'm doing it because it was an emergency thing, so I was definitely fine with broadcasting it on all these platforms. But you are new to Ghost Racing Network or watching it somewhere else, if you don't mind hopping over to our YouTube channel, throwing in a subscription, that'll help us out trying to get to 300 by at least the end of the year. That's a goal for me. A pace car has pulled in. Be lap 124 when they get the green of 150. As I'm choking over here, your broadcast is about to die. And enter the Geico restart zone here. 45 gets a bump from the 98. Gets him going there. Get on your high horse, he tells him. Oh, the 98's into the wall. So is a 67. That's another crash. Actually, no caution will be brought out from it. They kind of somewhat keep it straight. Not really. 2 championship drivers, the 2 and the 17 are back here. So is the 18 also. Almost actually clobbers the 2. Didn't realize he was on the inside of him. The driver just getting super aggressive with each other. I know this 45 wants to see that too. Now, if I'm the 45 here, I don't fight this 6 truck. I really don't fight him. You have the championship right here. You have it won right at this point. Save your tires. Don't let that 99 see you go at it with this 6 and wear out your tires. Make sure what's being said on this other YouTube channel here. Okay, nothing. Good. I'm just having to make sure half the time what's being said. My voice just cracked there. Good job, me. Prepubescent child. Obviously, I'm 19, so. At 98, looking at his lap times. He's slower, and I think it's just the damage. I mean, he can't do anything about that, really. He can fix it as much as he can, but I think he's probably got all the optional. We have a lot of drivers down pit road. No, I do not have a bag of treats. These are nuts. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put out a bold prediction here. The 6 and the 45 get together to make contact. 99 wins the race in the championship. I said it. If it happens, I'm buying a lottery ticket. If it doesn't happen, I'm just moving on with my life. It doesn't matter to me. Six takes that bottom lane on the 45. 45 is going to have a good run on the outside. It's a weird track. You kind of want the outside more than anything, but it burns up your tires. Probably going to maintain the lead here for just a little bit longer. 6 is going to cut down to the apron, go as low as you can. Real, the battles between the 45 and the 6. This is for the win. This isn't for the championship. The 6 is not in the championship. The 45 is. For the 45, I wouldn't block him at the 6. He's just faster, man, and just let him go. That would honestly be the better choice. That being said, iRacers are iRacers for a reason. We'll fight when it doesn't make sense half the time. We want the win. Looks good on our stats, especially in A opens. That 23 just absolutely, oh, he just drilled that wall. Oh yeah, he just pancaked it. One thing I will say that the 45 does not want to see, he does not want to see a caution. He does not want to see a caution. I'm not sure how many sets of tires they have. Because he could have used all the sets that he has. Maybe somebody else has a set that he doesn't know. Maybe they bought a set from the black market that has chemicals in it, as Roush Fenway said in, I believe, the 90s about Jeff Gordon. Ray Evernham said, we got something in that car that's really good. It's called Jeff Gordon. He's good at driving. It's 45. He's going to catch lap traffic here and run up on the 2. It appears I might. Yep, that is the 2 of Moats. Moats is going to stay on the bottom lane. Give him top lane. As I know, at 45 got a little bit nervous seeing this 6 do that. I'd be like, please do not absolutely drill me. As Chris, I'll actually be broadcasting the championship tomorrow night also. So, we'll have to deal with my voice again. And my hopefully not bad tasting water. I'm going to dump this out. This is absolutely horrible. I don't understand how you make water taste bad. Well, I do at the same time, but it's bottled water. And it tastes terrible. Don't do that. Just don't. It's not worth it. It just isn't worth it. To go. Chris, if you are watching, is it? So you can clear this up for me. Is it a truck championship next night, or is it a difference? Or is it like Xfinity or Cup Series next championship next night? Or maybe for a different league, who knows? I'm not really sure. Wait. Actually. I think it's a different league, I think. I don't even know at this point. I'm everywhere. I don't, wait. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you. It is Xfinity. Yes, I will be broadcasting that one. I don't know why I was thinking it was a different league. That 17, he dominated the whole entire night pretty much, and then got caught up in that incident. He only was back to third, but see what happens when you get back in the pack just a little bit. Stuff like that can happen and ruin your night. Sticks is not leaving that 54 or 45 alone, but I don't think the 45 really has to worry about that 6 as much. I mean, 6 passes and wins. It's not that big of a deal. He is running for the Owners' Championship, however. Maybe that plays a factor on how aggressive he is. But, nope. Oh, we got driving pit road. I just know that this 17, he's going to look back and be like, you know, I dominated this race. He had a bad pit stop. He only went back to third. But look what he is now. 1 lap down. His chances of winning this championship are over. They are gone. At 52, I think he also had a chance to win this race. Now, it wouldn't matter for him, but he was a thorn in that 17 side. He wasn't letting the 17 get very far away from it all. Yeah. .45, he's just having to deal with the 6. The 6 will not leave him alone. Kind of poking his head around. God, how does this taste so bad? Oh, it's stuck in my mouth. That's great. Good job, me. I'll go on board with the 45. You know, let's do about the last 2 laps of this race. We'll go on board with him, seeing what he's having to do. If you would have told me that this 45 was going to win the championship, I would have looked at you like you're insane. Wasn't really up towards the front. Didn't qualify great either. Qualified 10th. Oh, excuse me. He qualified 10th in this race. And look where he is now. First. He's going to win the race. It is what it is. He's going to win it. Coming up on 3 to go here. 6 is falling back here, so the 45 just needs to be nice and smooth. This is where maybe they'll pull a Toyota and blow an engine like they always did on Kyle Busch. Tell you what, Toyota made some very bad engines recently for that man. I think they hated him. They might have had a hit out on him. Who knows? He's not at JGR anymore. He's in a Chevy. More reliable than a Toyota. In NASCAR, at least. Don't know about real life because all we own are Toyotas. Besides Subaru. We'll go on board with him now for the final 2 laps of the race. that I wanted to at least commentate over the last lap. He's going to come out of 3 and 4. White flag is in the air for Brian Jones one more time around. He's actually going to pull over and give the 6 the lead. Let him have the win. That's a courteous thing more than anything else. Realizes he has the championship. Doesn't care about winning the race at this point. So the 6 of Ronnie Norman, he is going to win the race. That might win him the Owner's Championship. Also not sure how the points will work on that. But coming out of 3 and 4, it will be Brian Jones. He will take home the championship here in the NORA Truck Series. The 6 will win the race, but all eyes are on that 45. Somebody just absolutely clobbered the inside wall. But the 45 has won the championship here tonight. Now you're not going to give him a celebratory bump there. Let him know good job. Six is burning it down. What was it? That was a weird net code right there. That 45 is taking some time to get some screenshots if I had to guess. Might not be burning it down. I know 6 is burning it down. He's like, yeah, let's just whip it around, burn it, see what happens. He's finally, oh, he actually pulled into pit road. Oh, don't hit him. Waiting to see if he'll do a burnout here. He's just kind of just driving around at this point, just savoring the moment more than anything. Looks like he's just going to kind of savor his moment. He actually made it all the way to... How did he get there? Wait, is that actually possible? Nah, there's no way. I thought that would actually kick you out. No. Okay, I did not know you could do that. Next time I do that, I'm going to pull into Phoenix. Actually, Phoenix is already off the schedule. Crap. That's very interesting. Very cool. I didn't know you could do that. Actually, I had no idea. Smart idea from him. Pull up the race results. We'll actually bring in, the actual race winner in Ronnie Coleman here. Ronnie, did I say Ronnie Coleman? Ronnie Norman. Hey, Ronnie, this is Bryson's booth. Got a copy, man?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Man, so you win the race. How does that feel knowing that you won the last race of the season?
It has been a long time since I've been into victory lane here, so I think it helped out a lot with everybody getting junked up there. Unfortunate for a lot of the Championship 4 drivers, but you just got to take what's handed to you, and had fun racing with Brian there all the way to the end, and started getting tight, but hey, I'm I don't know how I'm here. I'm happy to be here, and yeah, it's exciting. It's always fun to go out of the season with a win, and hopefully be back here next season for another round.
All right, man. Well, before I let you go, is anybody you want to thank? Any sponsors you want to shout out that may have been watching the stream here tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank FanDuel for being on the truck this year. Ford for supplying a great truck, great engines. Oh, what else I got? NOS Energy. I want to thank Christian Snyder for making all my paint schemes for me. I want to thank everybody back home on the stream watching the stream. I want to thank Josh for putting on this league week in and week out. Appreciate you coming in here and broadcasting the final race. It's really cool. Love that. And just thanks to everybody in this league that makes this league go around, and enjoy racing with everyone here.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go, but good win tonight, though, man. Good job.
Thank you.
That was Ronnie Norman. Why do I want to say Ronnie Coleman every time I see that name? I want to say Ronnie Coleman. He was a weightlifter. I got to realize that that's not his name. Okay. I'm going to stop messing up on that. We're going to bring in the championship winner and Brian Jones. I believe he was a championship. Let me make sure. Yes, he was. So just making completely sure that he was. Hey, Brian, this is Bryson's booth. Got a copy, man?
I got you.
Man, so you win the championship. Did you think you had a shot of winning this race early on? Or winning the championship early on?
I did, just because I felt like I felt pretty good in the car. I felt like my car was pretty good. It was turning good. I felt like I had speed. I was just really, really stuck in traffic. So the first stage, I still had some confidence. Second stage, we weren't making any progress. I just needed some cautions to fall. So I was feeling pretty down the second stage, but third stage, the cautions fell. I was able to do some stuff on restarts and get positions back. So depends on what part of the race, but yeah, I mean, I had confidence even with the bad qualifying that I could do something at the end.
I mean, so what was going through your head, when you saw that big pileup happen behind you? I mean, that literally clogged the whole entire track and took out pretty much all of your championship contenders.
I just had no idea what was going on because it seemed like the two slid up into me in the middle of the corner. And so I got out of it because, I was going straight for the wall with how much he slid up into me. And I don't understand what happened with Brady. It's like he got loose after he hit me. Yeah, and it gets real narrow right there on the track. And I don't know. That's certainly not the way you want to win a championship, but with how many spots I needed to make up, that's the most realistic way for me to win it at that point. It's unfortunate, obviously.
Yeah, but sometimes things just fall into your hand, and you definitely capitalize on the opportunity that was given to you, man. But before I let you go, is there anybody you want to thank, any sponsors you want to shout out, knowing that you're now the champion of the NORA Truck Series?
Yes, sir. Of course, I want to thank richenergybook.com. Go and reserve your copy today. It just came out about a month ago. So if you're interested in Formula One, go to richenergybook.com. Also, I want to thank businessinsider.com.
All right, man. Well, I will let you go. Good championship win here tonight, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
We'll go over the finishing order here now. Ronnie Norman first, Brian Jones second, Timothy Harper third, Dylan Walterman fourth, Cody Reeder fifth, Josh Thaxton sixth, seventh is Christopher Heights, eighth Matthew George, ninth Chris Engel, 10th Keegan Bitzer, 11th Jason Conover, Josh Conover is 13th. Hopefully I'm saying their last names right. Brady Moats 13th, Dalton Tucker 14th, Dustin Kleba 15th, Blade Timmons 16th, 17th is Jonathan Daughtry, hopefully one of those are right. 18th, Nick Giles, those names are probably completely wrong. Jacob Drift is 19th. I am absolutely horrible with last names. Good Lord, I cannot believe I'm that bad with them. I don't know. I seriously don't have I'm that bad with last names. That's just how I am. But not a bad race. No, just I had to hop in here. I don't know how these guys have driven the whole season, but definitely not a bad thing to see these guys win. The 45 kind of had almost that kind of was like they opened up in front of him. The 2 got into him, 2 got loose and took out everybody else behind him. Because I mean the track was clogged. There was nowhere else to go. You cannot go anywhere else at that moment. A crazy finish. I will be broadcasting the Xfinity for this league tomorrow. The Xfinity Championship. Gonna get some good old action. I love the Xfinities. Those things are hard to handle. I thought the next gens were difficult. I am wrong. I am completely wrong on that. But hopefully I will see you there tomorrow. I will roll this ad and I will let you all go.